So this is one of the funniest things I've seen. Like, I'm not against this at all, but the thing about it is, like, so there's this thing where there's the QR code on their partner's underwear, and, like, okay, that's interesting. And then, like, so then there's this consent form with, like, emojis representing what acts they consent and don't consent to. Then the bottom explains that the black male emoji isn't an emoji representing race. I guess it's just representing a person of color, and has a long explanation down here for, like, hopes that one day people of color is a term that represents all people, and stuff about the Eurocentric cultural hegemony, which I'm oversimplifying what they're saying there because I'm just briefly going through this. And then here, so, like, there's this part, okay, this is interesting, but then what gets really interesting is that, like, you can use the QR code to get to this website. When you get to this website, you see how it says e-sign here? Well, like, you end up finding this, which is the same thing that was in the slideshow. Also, this thing in other languages and stuff. However, what's interesting too is you get over here and it has a consent sheet where it's just publicly accessible for, like, anyone in the world to, like, look at who's consented, and, like, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just mildly amusing to me that October 20th, there were 4 signatures for that day, and, like, I'm happy for them. They have 4 signatures for October 20th, but I don't see why someone would have to post on Twitter that 4 people consented to stuff on October 20th with them. Like, happy for them, though, that they had their fivesome that day, or possibly sixsome, 5 or sixsome. Yep. Nothing bad about that, but yeah, I really wish purity culture wasn't a thing, but it's amusing to me when somebody, like, has this information on Twitter